What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Gamestork. The Gamestork, yeah. Delivering news like a newborn baby. Oh, yes. That's the whole reason I named this channel that, so I could say that as much as possible. Delivering news like a newborn baby. What am I doing? Delivering news and reviews like a newborn baby. Anyway, enough fun. Let's talk some more Nintendo today, right? You know what, I wanted to do before I talk Nintendo, okay, I almost immediately brought up something else, like that's absolutely intelligent. I wanted to do a Let's Play, like, all the way through Persona, you know, but apparently, Persona 5 specifically, alright, on the PS4, because this game is fantastic. It's what I'm currently playing. And, you know what, after Atlas's statement, I thought it was hilarious. I said, well, you know, pretty much all I could show on this was like one frame of you know, gameplay. So with that, I'm going to show you the allotted amount of gameplay at this moment right now. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Watch the screen. Now watch the screen. And there it was. And there it was, people. That's what I'm allotted to show you on the gameplay forums, not to get a strike against my channel that's very small and has a small base of followers that I'm trying to grow very desperately, right? Is desperate the wrong word? Thankfully? Happily? Really, I'm just doing something that I love to do. The fact that you're listening right now is enough. Thank you. But you could subscribe, you know, help me out, listen. Listen all the time. Because this could only get better, right? Anyway, back to Nintendo. Nintendo, right? This is pretty much, it seems like a Nintendo channel with a little bit of PS4 sprinkled in. I barely talked about the Xbox at all. Here you go, I'll throw you a bone. Xbox Scorpio sounds great, but it sounds too expensive for my blood. Xbox's first parties, I'm sorry, I know a lot of people love Halo. I'm not a big Halo dude. Every game that comes out, I give it a chance, and I like it, but I don't love it. Like, it's not a console seller for me. Scalebound was my jam, okay? Scalebound was my jam. Why? Why did you cancel this? I understand that there's lots of stuff, and it got pushed back, and money, and this and that. But please, I hope another company, maybe Nintendo, will come in and, you know, take this project and roll with it. Anyway, the Nintendo Switch. There's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow on the 12th. If you're listening to this past that fact, then hey, you know, thank you anyway. But hopefully you're listening to this before the Direct. And I want to make some predictions. I want to talk about what I think is going to happen with this. And you know, it's not that I want to get anybody's hopes up. I know it's going to be really entertaining. But first of all, let's look at what's going to happen with Splatoon 2. Now, we got the test fire. It was fantastic, amazing, awesome. It did resemble the first game a lot. Except for the jump button, which a lot of people struggled with, and they kept opening their maps instead of jumping. With this, knowing this, I think what we're going to see is more characters. I think we might see some story stuff come up. You know, maybe they'll dig in. I don't think it'll be too big of a story, but how great would this game be if they kept the same multiplayer and added like this full in-depth story, single player or co-op mode? That would just be amazing, right? I mean, come on, Nintendo. I mean, can we do this now? Can we do this now? Okay, they're not here. They can't hear me. Anyway, so, yeah, you know, I expect more tracks. I expect them to show. Hopefully, they have at least 5 originals by this point that they can show us. The arenas, I call it a track, whatever. Track, arena, whatever you want to call it. So that we'll know, you know, that they have some really good environments. I'd also like to see the old environments put in and kind of upgraded and things like that. I expect new weapons. Of course, there are going to be new weapons, perhaps even a new weapon type. Now, I can't tell you what the weapon type will be, okay, because I have no idea, which is why I'm not creating the game. But I believe that there will be, absolutely positively, a new weapon type at this thing. And during this Nintendo Direct. And I believe that they will spend a pretty good amount of time on this, maybe 5 to 10 minutes on showing gameplay and talking about it and things like that. Now, the big one I think we're all really excited about too is ARMS. ARMS, to me, I haven't got a chance to play it. You know, I live in an area and I'm really busy and I work full time and I have a family and all those things, so I can't just up and go, you know, to PAX and to here and to there right now. I would love to be able to do that, and one day maybe, you know, if this channel takes off and I can do this full time, maybe, you know, I could do that and increase the quality of my content, get things earlier and such. I'm really excited about that possibility. But even if it doesn't happen, I'm still going to report. I'm still going to try to have fun, and I'm still going to be really thankful for all you guys who are watching. So, anywho, ARMS is going to be great. God, it's going to be so good. Oh man, I'm so excited. Now, I'm not crazy about motion controls. Okay, I loved them when the Wii came out. I was sold, but they just kind of got old to me, especially with fighting games. And when my trepidation here is Wii boxing. Now, my son, he loves Wii boxing. He's like, let's do this, and you know, we got the Wii U Sports Resort, or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness, I'm going blank on it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So we got all the games and got boxing on it, and he always wants to play it, and I'm like, man, the functionality of this is just terrible. I hate how I'm moving with this, right? So that's what I think of with this, with motion. But then something happened, and I saw the report. I saw two different reports that gave me a little bit of peace. The first one was the fact that it took barely any motion at all, thanks to the controls. So you don't even really have to swing anymore. You're just moving the Joy-Cons in a specific direction, just very slightly, you know. And that could be great. This could be something so you could sit down and play, and you don't have to stand up and like work up a sweat and, you know, pull your arms or your triceps trying to swing this thing. Also, that apparently there's, you know, button input. So that means the Pro Controller that I bought, that I love, that's my favorite way to play, will be usable in this game. This is one of those games. It's a arena fighter. Looks fantastic. Oh man, it looks like it's really simple. It's going to be easy to jump in, but it's also going to be really hard to master. Just like Smash Brothers, you know, it's one of those things that I think is going to bring this generation a type of a punch out. There you go, that I had as a kid, and I'm really excited about it, especially the online functionality of this game. And I really hope they set up some really good stuff so that you know, we as a gamer can get on and compete and things like that. It also seems like with these two games specifically, Nintendo is really investing into esports, and I think that is a fantastic thing. I really do. And if they're doing that and they're really pushing for esports, that means the online competitive community is going to be fantastic, and they're really, really going to play and invest and, you know, do what they have to do to please those people that play online. So I think that ARMS, although it will be a fun couch co-op game, will also be focused on online gameplay. Now, what I expect out of this Direct tomorrow is specifically more characters. I think they're going to go more in depth with what the game is all about. I don't know that there's going to be a type of story mode. If there is, you know, I'm 100% cool with that. I think that would be great. But overall, I think it's just going to be maybe stages, more characters, more functionality of the game. They're going to try to communicate better what it is, why you should buy it. I don't think they're going to go too far with this, maybe 5-10 minutes, because with an arena fighter like this, that's really simple. It's one of those that you might have to play in order to, you know, get sold on, and you don't want to see too much beforehand because you don't want to know everything about the game, right? So it's one of those things. They might do well by doing it like the Splatoon 2 did, the test fire and limited the amounts of times. That was really fun, and there was a sense of, you know, togetherness in the gaming community that we all got to experience this thing during those same 1-hour sessions, which was really awesome. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully we get to do that again, and they do this with ARMS before it releases, because oddly enough, we've been worrying about Splatoon, but Splatoon's a summer release, ARMS is a spring release, which means that, you know, they're going to pour more heavily in this Direct on ARMS, and that means it's probably maybe going to be out before E3, hopefully. Which means that this might be the big ARMS reveal, play, selling stuff. So I expect a lot more ARMS out of this, and which means that, you know, they may go 15 minutes on it. I know people like me, I'm probably going to buy it anyway because I'm super excited about it. And if it's Nintendo, I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, really, if it's anything that looks great, you know, I'm going to get it. Because if you love a developer or you love a company, the best way to support that company is to buy their products, buy their games, right? Buy their systems, and that's what you should do as a consumer. Now, they also mentioned that there was some 3DS stuff and other Nintendo Switch announcements. I don't think this would be anything too big. Now, recently there were some leaks about a few different developers working on games. Today, I read one about Xseed said that they were working on some titles for this, but it wasn't what people were expecting, whatever that means, which I guess means that they're working on a smaller name title for this system. I don't know, but hey, I welcome it. All games, yes. Mr. Shifty's coming. I'm super excited, and I welcome all who want to come and entertain me. Okay, come on, people, come on. Anyway, all right, so with the 3DS, this is a very vital moment for them. I think that the new Pikmin's going to be shown. That's definitely not an E3 game. This E3 is going to be all about the Nintendo Switch and the third-party surprises and things like that. So I think that this is going to be where they show Ever Oasis, and they show this Pikmin game, and they show the Fire Emblem 3DS game, and they show just a bunch of stuff. But as a quick trailer, maybe I don't know. They're trying to convince us that the 3DS is not dead, and so they need titles to do that, and they need to show that there are games coming in the future, like in 2018, that are already in development, to kind of give us some peace of mind there. So I expect some announcements. I definitely will say, like, Pikmin for 3DS will be on there. I think it'll be playable at E3, but it's not going to be shown at E3. I don't think they're going to take up stage time with that. If they're on a stage, hopefully they are. Come on, Nintendo, get a stage, right? Get a stage, Nintendo. Okay, I'll get a stage. I hope nobody there talks like that. But anyway, so let's see. Switch announcements. Other than that, I think that they might be maybe another update for stability. I don't know if they're going to do themes yet. I know that's coming in the future. You can look at your system and say, okay, we got a black and we got a white background. I guess that's it. No, there's going to be themes like the 3DS, but they may wait to, announce those or put those into, make them functional, I guess you'd say, when the online functionality is done. And then also, leads me to believe, or I do believe, that they're going to wait to do the virtual console until their online stuff is done. So, which they said originally would come this fall, which, let's face it, that stinks, right? But, we can wait. It'll be okay. I don't think we'll die. What do you think, old man Bobby? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, when I was a kid, I didn't have to do all this waiting and stressing and stuff. I was pretty upset about it, and I just want to play some games. Any game would do. Can we play right now? I see that Switch on your desk. Come on, man. Just, I'm feeling the itch. I need something. I need it.
Okay, now come on. Hold down. We're not doing that right now. We'll play in just a minute, and just be patient.
Okay. I suppose I can wait a minute. Hey, I want to play that Arms game. Is that out yet?
That's what we were just talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go use the bathroom, and I'll see you after.
Thanks for sharing that. Anyway, so here we go. Man, this is going to be super exciting. Any Nintendo Direct is a good Nintendo Direct. Thank you, Nintendo. It took you long enough. I'm super, super happy. Perfect timing. Mario Kart comes out this month. Maybe they'll give us some more ports, schedule ports, and say, you know what, hey, these ports are coming. But I think that the big reveals like that Metroid, Nintendo, Metroid Prime. Okay. Anyway, so I think that that's going to come E3. I don't think anything big like that's going to be here. There's going to be smaller games. As a matter of fact, ports like Smash Brothers, ports like Mario Maker, and things like that. Even though I haven't really figured out how they're going to do Mario Maker, I know it's eventually going to come. I think that those will be E3. I think all the big games will be E3, and Nintendo is going to blow everybody's mind. So, anyway, that's enough time I've taken up of yours today. All right. That's what I think's coming. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you really like my channel, you like what I offer, you like the silly stuff, maybe you like the reviews, and you want to see more, the best way to support me is by hitting that subscribe button below, because I can't grow without you, and the more of you guys who subscribe and support and like, the better content I can give. And I've got some really good ideas for good content. I just need a little bit more support before I'll be able to accomplish those. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Be sure to like and comment below, and I will see you next time.